All right. Happy Friday, everyone. Happy end of week one of the Confident CEO course. I hope you guys are on feeling fired up and excited about this opportunity. So this week was really designed as a vision and just realizing what's possible in this business, and then realizing that the magic comes from taking action and taking action consistently. So these calls are designed as a Q&A. So if lots of questions come in, I will answer lots of questions. If people hop on live, then I would answer them live. Nobody is here on live today, so you're all catching this as a replay. I did get 2 questions sent in, just 2, so I'll answer those 2. But I really want to encourage you guys to take advantage of this opportunity. Nicole and I have been in this business collectively for going on, 9 years. And that's a lot of knowledge that we've been exactly where you are in your business. If you feel it, we felt it. If you've done it, we've done it. And we would love to let you learn from things we wouldn't do this time or would do to grow our business just quicker, right? Some ways to be more efficient, some things we've learned. So I really want to encourage you guys to take advantage of that and ask any questions you have, because if you have the question, someone else in here probably has it. We probably had it. It's not a dumb question. And we are here to help you. So the first question that I got was, all right, I'm ready to start inviting my friends and family. How do I invite them without sounding salesy? And I think everyone feels this question. I think everybody feels this in the beginning. And the analogy that I heard early on in my business was, if you had tickets to a concert and you were so excited to go to this concert, how would you ask your friends and family, right? You wouldn't be weird about it. You'd be like, dude, I've got these tickets. It's an amazing opportunity. I'd love for you to go with me. You wouldn't even think about, well, how much is it going to cost them in gas to get there? How much is it going to cost them in food? How much is it going to cost them in lodging if we need to stay? You would just invite them and let them make the decision if it's worth it. This is the exact same. This platform is the best platform on the planet. What we have to offer is not like anything else out there as far as fitness, nutrition, and personal growth. That beautiful triangle paired with our opportunity is not touched. It's not matched by anybody else. So when you ask your friends and family to get started, you offer them an invitation and detach yourself from their response. If they're ready or not ready is no reflection on you and your journey. You're just offering it because it's incredible and you know that it will help them. So my invitations always sound something like, so I would recommend you have your announcement post out first, right? Tell the people what you're doing. Tell the world what you're doing. And then anybody who likes and comments that post, it's easy to say, thanks so much for loving on that. This is really vulnerable for me. I'm a little nervous. I don't actually know what I'm doing, but I'm really excited to go all in November and really see what's possible. And I would love to do this with you. If anything, any part of this could be beneficial for you, whether that's nutrition or fitness or the mindset piece. So if any of that could be helpful for you, then I would love for you to do this with me, and then let them respond. Let them decide if that truly is going to be helpful for them or not. And if it's not, that's okay. Add them to a follow-up list. Maybe they'll be ready eventually. And if they want more information, then yay. And feel free to come to us if you need help with having those conversations when they do want more information. The next question that I got was, okay, where do I start? Yeah. You started by being in this course. So you already did the first step. The next piece of advice I have for you is just to take action. Take action. Tell the world what you're doing. Get your post out telling them that you're doing this business, that you have this opportunity, that there's a way to increase your own personal accountability in your journey and make money at the same time, and that you're excited about this opportunity. Invite them to join you in that post. We call that a call to action. And then just start having conversations with people. Go be human and have conversations, because you have no idea what people are struggling with unless you ask. You have no idea if you can solve a problem they have unless you ask. And you said you wanted to do this business. That's why you're here. don't sit on this opportunity. Don't stay stagnant in action because you're afraid of the response. Go take massive action and build yourself a massive business and show the world what you're capable of, because this opportunity is unlike anything other, but you really have to take action. You have to take action. So that was the only 2 questions that I had. I know Cassie popped on. Cassie, did you have any questions? I know you're at work. I don't know if you want to throw any in the chat, or if you did not have any questions. I think that's it that I had for today. I'll hang on for just a second, make sure no one else pops on, make sure no questions pop in. So the question that we got was, how long are the first initial conversations are you waiting to invite? So how long after you start that conversation do you wait to actually send an invite? And for me, this is a 2-part answer. It's kind of lengthy. My first one is, when you're first starting this business, you're talking completely to your warm market, people you know, people who know, like, and trust you already, your people in your inner circle. My invite is immediate, right? Hey, I don't know if you saw, but I got a post up. This is what I'm doing. I'd love to do it with you. So that is initial. If you're starting to create cold market connections, which we're going to talk more about that next week in the course, starting to talk to strangers on the internet. When you start to initiate those cold market conversations, I encourage you to not put a timeline, not put how many conversations back and forth. You'll hear lots of different things. 3 times back and forth on the 3rd day. For me, I want you to be human, have a conversation, but guide the conversation in a way that's going to get you to the question you want to ask. So for example, I had a girl today, she shared something, a picture with her kids in their Hocus Pocus shirts, right? So I immediately was like, oh, I love your girls' shirts. My daughter dressed up as Winifred Sanderson one year. Like, we love Hocus Pocus in this house. She responded with, yep, this is what this is where we got them. This is how we do. So I'm starting to build that connection initially, not related to anything. I'm just going to be human. And then I'm going to see if she pops in my stories. And when she pops in my stories, I talk about my boot camp. I'm going to send her a message like, hey, thanks for catching my stories. I don't know if you saw, but I host these monthly boot camps. I don't know if do you do anything for fitness? Do you have a fitness routine? Right. So I'm not immediately inviting her. I'm just having the conversation with her to find out, does she have a problem that I can help solve with our solution? If she doesn't ever get in my stories, then that's really where you want it to go. You want her to be intrigued enough to see what you're doing. So I would just continue connecting it with her in a way that maybe it does pop up just in your DMs, right? Without her in your stories. Maybe you guys just have a conversation. You start talking about like, oh, I got to make dinner tonight. I'm making this. I'm really excited. I think the kids are going to really love it. She says, oh, what are you making? I'm making this dish because I'm, a little bit health conscious and worried about added and you see how I can like dictate and guide that conversation just by sharing with her what we're having for dinner tonight. So think about, just be strategic in a way that you're sharing value to those that you're having conversations with, and that you can then guide the conversation in a way that you can invite her to learn more about whatever it is that you're talking about, the nutrition, the fitness, the opportunity, depending on, what direction you're heading. So I hope that helps. That was the only 3 questions. So we're going to keep this nice and short. I will put this recording in the team page. You guys can, let me know, tag me when you watch it. And if you have any additional questions, please don't hesitate to ask. You'll see a week 2 Q&A post going up soon, that you can start to ask questions for next week's Q&A, so we can kind of table them to answer them. And as you think about them, you have a place to put them so that they can for sure get answered and you can hear a response. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. I hope you guys are loving it. I hope you're as excited as I am. There's so many good things coming in this company. You literally couldn't have picked a better time to go all in on your business. Seriously. Happy Friday.